We are finally back. Season 3 of Mayor of Kingstown premiered June 2nd, 2024 on Paramount Plus. The third season started off very, very interesting after the events of Season 2. And let me just tell you, man, the writing on this show is exceptionally beautiful. There are minor spoilers in this first episode, Season 3 review, so I just want to warn you now. The episode starts off with Mike and Kyle going to a funeral. We find out that it's the funeral of their mother, Miriam. Diane Wiest did not return to reprise her role as the matriarch of the McCluskey family. And as the funeral is ending, a bomb explodes in a trash can, and we don't know who the target was or what's going on. So the entire episode is Mike and Kyle and kind of Mike's men trying to figure out who is doing it and what's going on. Well, of course, Mike goes to Bunny. Bunny is now back where he is after the events of season 2, and you could tell he's had an up and down year with the way his character arc has been going. Bunny gets a little bit of tips. Mike goes to see what's happening, what's going on. He gets tipped off, and kind of Robert and his SWAT team go out and kind of, take out this whole infantry of, bad guys, so to speak. Robert is still feeling the effects after getting beaten up in season 2. You can still see that. His arm is in a sling, his face is all mashed up. And then we have interesting things happening and going on. Iris is still there. Of course, you know that. And you know from my season 1 review and my season 2 reviews, I do not like the character of Iris. Nothing against the actress. She's a phenomenal actress. She does really, really well. The dialogues she gives is great. But the way the character is, it's just one note. It's dry. It's like, why is she there? What is the purpose? And after what she'd been through with Milo, who evidently is dead and is mentioned by word of mouth, we don't really know if he's still dead. Did he die on the boat that blew up at the end of season 2? Or is he in hiding once again and just buying his time, as always? And we go back to the club that evidently Milo ran. We see Tatiana there. She's doing her thing. And then we get this new character coming in. Another sadistic son of a bitch bad guy named Constantine. And over the course of the episode, something happens where we see the kind of man Constantine really, really is. And it's like, holy shit, what is going to happen? I'll just leave it at that. It's really shocking, really interesting, really turn of events of what's going on in this episode. We then see another character come in named Merle, who's like this big head honcho in prison, or one of the prisons, and he's played by Richard Brake, who you remember played Joe Chill in Batman Begins. This character of Merle, we don't know. Was he the one doing the operations on the outside that Robert and his SWAT team kind of invaded? He had that operation going on. And then you see Kyle with his wife, and he gives birth to his child and everything, and the wife does, and it's like, wow, okay, everything is going into place. And then Bunny has someone on the inside of the prison, and one of the new guards, and it's just a whole array of things happening. What's going on? Why is it going on? And the whole while it's happening, you don't see Mike grieve at all for what happened to his mother after his mother passed away. It's not mentioned how Miriam passed away, but I'm really surprised that they started with that. I mean, it's easy writing, so to speak. It's lazy writing. If an actor doesn't come back to a show, you either write them off or you kill them off in a death, and you start it off like that. The show is gritty and in your face. I do want to say that. And everything is falling into place where it's like, okay, what's going to happen in season 3? Because season 1 was okay, we're getting used to everybody, everything, what's going to happen. Season 2 was up, the tempo was crazy and insane. Everyone had to figure out what was happening with the prison system and going on. And now with season 3, it's like, okay, after the matriarch of the McCluskey family has passed away, now will Mike and Kyle kind of rely on each other? They do share a moment with that. Mike did tell Iris she can stay as long as she wants. She can do whatever she wants. But I'm curious to see the aspect of who this new Merle character is. Who is Constantine? And how will everyone's paths cross? Because, Mike, he wants law and order some way, some form in Kingstown. But will he get that? And what kind of repercussions, ramifications will happen to this character? Will this be the last season? We don't know. I mean, after Jeremy Renner went through his real life ordeal of the snowplow accident that occurred, you can see certain things are happening. And the interesting thing about it is that this show is to a point where it's like, oh, people don't like it because they don't know what's going on or what's happening. It's slow going. There's no action. No, no, no. It's the grittiness of it. It's the writing. It's really, really good and really done really, really well. I'm very curious to see how season 3 is going to play out. I feel like it is going to be 10 episodes, but we don't know yet. But it's great to see the show back. It's fun. It's gritty. And with these new villains, these bad guys, Constantine, Merle, what motion are they going to set forward to see what's going to happen? And does Mike have his hands tied in Kingstown now? And what will happen with Kyle now being a father? And how will Iris play a role? What's going to happen to the club? What's going to happen to his Mike's men? And then the warden, who his ordeal. He didn't answer Mike's call at all, so Mike called Carney. So a lot of things are happening in Kingstown right now that are so discombobulated that it's going to be interesting and fun to see how season 3 plays out. I'm excited that this is back. I absolutely love this show and can't wait to see what's going to happen in season 3 of Mayor of Kingstown. Let me know in the comment section below what you thought about season 3, episode 1 of Mayor of Kingstown, titled Soldier's Heart. Did you like it? Did you not like it? What did you think of it? What did you think about the aspect of the story, seeing all the characters return? Do you like how they started off the episode with the funeral for Miriam McCluskey? Do you like the new villains, so to speak, that are in it, Constantine and Merle? What do you think is going to happen with that? And what do you think the dynamic is now in season 3 after everything that has occurred in the previous 2 seasons? And where do you see the characters going from here? Let me know in the comment section below about all the questions I just asked. And be sure you click that subscribe button and hit that notification bell for new review videos on my channel. I'll see you all in the next review video. I'm Mr. Filmstock. Thanks so much for tuning in. And be sure you tune in next week for my Season 3, Episode 2 review of Mayor of Kingstown.